I've suspected that my wife has been cheating on me for the last 10 years. I've accused Rachel of cheating with coworkers, meeting with strangers, putting herself in promiscuous situations while she was incoherent and chatting online. 3 years ago, my suspicions intensified. Time at work missing had escalated. Her drinking had escalated. She would just disappear, either on foot or with the car. What could have been a 30-minute trip to the store and back turned into a 6 to 10 hour excursion to try to find Rachel. One time I looked on Rachel's chat. There were comments like, "I can't wait to meet you. I do, I'm gonna rip your clothes off." Recently, she did take a selfie and sent it to me. This was just a selfie that Rachel took. Highly unusual for Rachel to take selfies. Later, there was a reference in the chat log about, "I would do anything for those lips." It reminded me of the selfie that she took. There was even a time that I believed that my wife hired somebody to kill me, and possibly with somebody that she had been drinking with or chatting with online. She does not admit anything. It's 100% complete denial. I hope that my accusations are wrong. I hope that my wife is not cheating on me. If things don't change, our relationship is going to continue forever, exactly like it is, filled with alcoholism, sadness, fake accusations, and just no happiness.
Okay. Tommy, how are you, sir?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. Now, you guys have been married for 30 years?
Yes, sir. 31.
All right. And how's it gone? Has there been phases here, or has this been a downward trend from day one? Was there a good phase, a good time where the two of you were happy?
There was the first 15 years that we were together, there was no alcohol, no drug use, no problems at all. We never said a cross word, never even had a single argument for the
And
first
what
15
happened
years.
at the 15th year?
We moved to Los Angeles for a job.
Uh-huh.
That separated her from her family. She socialized with some coworkers who had a few glasses of wine at lunch and other things.
Uh-huh.
Apparently she liked that and then began to secretly drink behind my back. And that was about 12 years ago, and it's never stopped.
And you don't drink?
No,
Not like she drinks?
definitely not.
So you're very suspect of her now,
Extremely suspect.
okay? And she's not working at this point?
Nope, she's been fired from every job she's had in the last 12 years for drinking on the job.
Drinking is one thing. Trying to have you murdered is another.
It is indeed.
And this happened when?
May 2021, Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, so this has been within the last year.
It has.
And you said then she fled to her aunt's.
True.
But then she came home.
True.
And you believe this? You
Oh,
believe,
absolutely.
You,
I
because I got to tell you, if somebody tries to have me murdered, I don't know, the conversation just kind of dries up.
yeah.
I mean, if you really believe a woman tried to have you murdered, what do you chat about over Raisin Bran?
You know, I just try to not believe my own hype. And I've been told I'm crazy and that it's outrageous so many times.
So you don't believe it? Either
I
you do
don't.
or you don't. She either tried to have you killed or she didn't. You either believe it or you don't.
I mean, in the moment, there was no question in my mind. No question in my mind.
But later, you're not sure.
Later, I'm just not sure. How, like you say, how can it be? How can she be such a great actress? Or how could I be so wrong? And how could all this happen? And I was compelled to, when she did come back, one of the stipulations that I had was we were going to have to do a lie detector test. And we're going to have to find out whether you tried to kill me or not. We pursued that, went and took the lie detector test, and my efforts blew up in my face because it came back inconclusive, and I was still left with the same bag.
And when you did this polygraph test, you were in the room?
I was.
Well, that's not how that works.
I understand that. That's exactly right. And so the nature of the test, the way the test was administered, everything that I had learned and read about just didn't seem right. And so it was basically, again, left me with this big question. Was this real or did I make it up?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.